Smartly Uneducated is hands down the greatest podcast in the world. But be warned, this one is not for the faint of heart. With topics ranging from true crime to conspiracy theories, this podcast doesn't shy away from violence or controversial content. Their slogan,
"Oh, we're going to Pluto to see alien titties,"
or
and suck on it till you get some raw milk,
isn't just a catchy tagline. It's the truth. These hosts have a world of knowledge that expands across the cosmos. If you are looking for a podcast that will make you laugh, make you think, and make you reevaluate your life choices, tune into Smartly Uneducated and join the uneducated madness.
You and welcome to Smartly Uneducated, everybody. Yeah, dude, having a great time.
Yeah.
And I'm joined by my awesome co-host, Wiz.
As always,
Yes.
It's me. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's another beautiful Saturday. Well, it's Sunday,
Beautiful.
actually.
It's a beautiful Saturday somewhere.
Saturday in
Somewhere.
Pluto, dude. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's Sunday. It's a little bit rainy outside, but it's a gloomy day. It's pretty. I don't mind it. I kind of like it when it's like sprinkling and dark outside. It reminds me of Seattle on a nice like spring day.
Do you need to have that yellow hue?
Yeah. Oh
while it's
yeah.
sprinkling.
Absolutely.
I love that gold. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The sepia
dude.
tone. The sepia tone.
Ammonia, dude.
Oh wait. We smell
Golden.
ammonia. The golden showers.
And there's sometimes there's showers that follow the golden.
Gotta
word.
have them golden showers out on the nice.
That's gross.
Nice. What month is it? May.
I don't even fucking know
April.
anymore,
It's
dude.
April. It's April because 420 is coming.
Well, given
Hell
the
yeah.
title of the podcast, this is, we're in like an echo timeline too. So
Oh well, that's fair, right?
there's
Given
a golden
Project
shower
Sunshine,
happening
huh?
somewhere in some parallel
But
dimension.
yeah, it's a beautiful day out.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful day. Lovely time to be here. I'm glad that everybody can join us early. It's a Sunday, and people are usually doing things with their family. But I'm glad you all can join us. We love you. We see you. We're happy you're here.
Yep. And if anyone's commenting anywhere else in a live stream right now, currently I can only see I only have the YouTube comments up in front of me, so I can't address anybody else at the moment. But I will say, sup, Jess? Thanks for tuning in. You always tune in. You're awesome, Jess. And then I don't know who Meat Jelly is. That's the first time I've ever seen that handle, but I love that.
It's a great name.
I love that name. Meat Jelly. Dude, I got some jelly for that meat. I tell you what, dude. Yeah, dude. You ever had some jelly meat? It goes great with carbon butter, dude. Bill Gates was thinking ahead. He was like, I want to make carbon butter some poison.
The allergies. The allergies.
I don't know who that is. 777. Yeah.
But as normal, I usually come to the
Yeah.
top of the show with a little bit of news. I have two space type
before you do,
news.
I have to give a plug in.
Oh yeah, go right ahead.
So there is a brewery here in North Texas, and if you guys have me and my wife went on a date there. It's an amazing brewery, and I told them I was gonna give them a shout out
Yeah.
because I went to try to give them a tip, and they don't have like a tip system set up. And
Are
I was
they
like,
British?
what? No, like, fuck tea, dude. Anyways, I'll throw that shit in the water all day. Anyways, but no, it's called Glen Echo Brewing. And it's in Wiley, Texas. Go, like, if you're a fan of beer and you like really just solid beer, they have multiple things to choose from. Personally, I'm a red ale and amber ale kind
Yeah.
of fan. And they have a great Irish red ale there.
I'm a big fan of stouts. They got stouts?
Yeah, do you have stouts too?
All right, cool, very
They got, dude, they have a few, they got IPAs, you name it. Every beer I've tried there so far has been amazing.
They got food?
Oh yeah, they got food.
Now we're talking.
Yeah, dude, it's good. It's rock solid. So make sure to go tune into that place. Listen, Jess just said you better be taking that wife on dates. That wife. I only got one. I don't want.
We're
more
not
than one.
polygamists over here. We're not Mormons or nothing.
I mean, yeah, no, fuck that, dude.
Definitely not.
I already get all the nagging. Like, you think I can handle that for more than one person? Fuck
I mean,
that.
you get it from me too.
What's up, baby? I like it when you nag me.
Ben, why don't you take the trash out?
Also, check out our new setup, by the way. We no longer have over-the-ear headphones. We have,
Monitors.
monitor earbuds, and they're amazing. They're so comfortable. Don't deal with the big old bulky do. And also, it doesn't give you the crown head. You know what I mean? Where it like dips in there. That way, we don't look like peanuts by the time we're 60.
They're not sponsored, so we're not going to tell anybody. He is definitely a romantic
I'm
individual.
so romantic. Sometimes I spin around in doorways and lean against it and go, "Hey, And then I realize I got my dick tucked back between my legs. What's up?
See,
And then I go into freaking Silence of the Lambs shit, and I'm like, would you fuck me?
I try
I'd fuck
to be romantic like
Yeah.
that, and I show up in the buff, but
In the buff, dude.
but my balls are tucked back, and it's just my penis hanging out.
Dude. But to everyone tuning in,
What a way to start the show. Sorry,
it's a
everybody.
great way to start the show. So obviously, from our title, we're gonna be talking about Project Sunshine and pretty much echo timeline conspiracies.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like a dual topic episode. We'll be bouncing back and forth. But I know that you like to do news first thing, right? Some news updates. After Evan gets done with his news updates, a few episodes ago, Evan totally peer pressured me into playing a song live, a recording live of a band that I'm in, and we've been working on a whole bunch of music and stuff. And so officially, so it goes smoothly this time and people can hear it, we're gonna give a special like little teaser.
Yeah.
Because we have an EP we're gonna release that's gonna be anywhere between 4 to 6 tracks, around, I'll say August for now, but it may be sooner, don't know. But I'm gonna play 3 songs, and we'll pop them up on the screen whenever the time comes here in a little bit, and let you guys get a little teaser of a new band coming out. The name is still getting situated. Agenda 4. Oh shit.
So
Wave kicks. Yeah, dude, I love kicking waves.
we
Wait, how do you kick a wave?
just with your foot.
Fucking stupid water.
Yeah, stupid ass
Stupid beach water.
salinated ass water, dude.
Dude, I'm gonna kick that water. Next thing I know, there's gonna be a fucking porpoise.
It's gonna be a rock floating in it.
Yeah, dude. It's not gonna save me like Batman with the bomb and shit, dude. He's gonna jump up and slap that bomb right back at me and be like, fuck you.
I
Anyways.
don't know what you're referring to, but that was sick.
It was an old callback to the old Adam West Batman when he runs with the bomb above his head, all goofy
Oh,
like.
gotcha.
And then he's like, that humane porpoise saved our lives because the dolphin in the water.
that humane porpoise.
Or whatever, some line like
So
that.
months ago, we talked about a competition and a contract that was being made to see who can build a intergalactic spaceship, to see where humans can go and how long humans can live on it, and if they are able to live on it. A winner has been determined, and they have started construction on it. A 36-mile interstellar ship engineered to carry 1,000 people to far beyond forever of Earth. It's so I don't know if you remember, it was like the tube one, and then you had the spin wheels that so that they constantly spin. They decided on the big long tube. Think the Oumuamua rock that flew by.
Yeah.
It's very, very
Dude, I
similar.
love that word. You tripped over that. Almost.
So yeah, it's really long and it's in cylinder-like. It's 36 miles in length, and they are in the process of building it. It's crazy to me that they are actually in the process of doing this to send humans further into the universe. Which, if you listen to the show, I love space, I love energy, I love all these things. And also Evan, yeah, I'm still here. Don't worry, y'all. I'm also here.
I'm also here, dude.
Which that comes into play with Germany's new invention. They just announced that they're going to add to the energy grid of Earth in the year 2040 potentially,
Yeah.
which isn't very far away.
No.
It's 12 years.
Mm-mm.
That's crazy to think about.
Yeah.
So it's called the Windelstein 7X.
The Windelstein.
The Windelstein.
The Windelstein.
So it's Wendelstein. Windelstein. They call this the W7X. It is a humongous nuclear fusion reactor. This thing, you know, when you look at like sci-fi movies and they have the fusion reactors that are spinning, like the orbs in the center and the
Yeah.
the spirals going around it, it's almost identical to that. It's crazy looking.
Damn.
The Man Planck Institute for Plasma Physics, IPP, said the new triple product world record for the long pulses was made possible by this close collaboration between the European Windelstein 7X team
The Windelstein.
Yes.
I'll never get over that.
and Greifswald and partners with the USA. So they were able to create it to where it lasted 90 frozen hydrogen pellets for 43 seconds, which doesn't seem like a long time, but that there's like a benchmark of 30 seconds. If it hits the 30 seconds, it's considered stable. And then
Yeah.
after that is longevity based.
Huh.
So they hit the world record for the longest time available.
How'd you spell it again?
Just type in W7X fusion and it'll pull up.
All right, sorry, keep going.
Oh,
I just wanted to.
We're gonna talk about Ben's band. Just give it just a few moments there, all right, Jazzy?
Yeah, she's all jazzed up, dude.
I got to bring a little bit of news to the tone of the show for a
we can
moment.
get you jizzed up.
You're trying to get jizzed up
through your
dude.
ears, dude. I'm always jizzed up.
So
I'm a dude.
So yeah, this is what it technically is, but inside of it, it's like a warbling.
I'm gonna share the screen so people can see.
Yeah, so you're just on the Wikipedia for it, right?
The Windows.
The Wikipedia.
The Wikipedia. So this is it right here.
Yeah, the Windelstein.
Oh, dude, that's fucking tight.
Yeah, so it says here, increased power duration for up to 30 minutes. That's what their goal is, for 30 minutes of continuous
Right here,
power.
increased power up to 30 minutes. Yep.
They've only hit 43 seconds, which is like a new record for the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is really cool. So
this is a very recent thing.
yeah,
too.
this is incredibly recent.
Fusion power, dude. Fusion technology. We do have fusion engines. So, you know,
Yeah.
I mean that one. What was the name of the? We mentioned
The European, the UK company that.
Yeah. I forgot the name of.
Me too. I just deleted the bookmark too for it, so
Yeah.
I don't have it anymore. But yeah, so they're working for it.
That's tight.
Probably by the year 2050, we will no longer need oil for powering rocket ships, which is cool.
Which is it's so weird because like, what was the Cold War is like cold fusion, right?
Yeah.
So you're saying that would this be? Because this is all new to me.
Mhm.
So is this considered cold fusion?
No, this
Or
is hot fusion.
Just hot fusion. Dude, we gotta get that cold in there too. You know what I mean? Gotta have that yin and
Well,
yang.
cold is old. Hot is not.
Hot is in the new, dude. You love it coming out the oven piping hot.
I mean,
Unless it's overcooked
you
meatloaf.
ever had a cold pie? That sucks. Hot pie. That's where
Unless it's
at.
pumpkin pie.
Wrong. Hot pumpkin pie is fucking the
It is
best,
delicious
dude.
too. But cold pumpkin pie is also good too.
It's mid. It's so mid.
It's so mid, dude. You and your
I'm hip. I'm almost 40 and I'm hip. Yeah, dude.
No cap.
What's up, kids?
On God, for real.
I got my skateboard and my
OP.
ACDC shirt on. Hey, fellow kids.
No, you gotta wear your like the modern anime like Jujutsu Kaisen shirt and shit.
But in like the veiny metal font.
What? Saturday in Uranus? Hey, listen. Monday is in Uranus, motherfucker. Don't you tell me what to put in my anus. I'll put a race car if I want to in there. You don't get a choice.
Just like Steve-O did.
Oh God, dude, that's a memory lane right there.
That's jackass for you,
Dude,
big dog.
jackass.
All right, let's get to
Great.
your songs, huh?
All right. Oh, yeah. I guess we can do that. So yeah, I guess I will go ahead and do that.
Oh yeah,
So,
this is what I brought up last week.
what? Oh, the pyramid stuff.
Yeah.
So I will go ahead and play these couple of songs. Now, granted, some that technically, just to kind of preface this, they are technically under, in production still, but they're in a very far stage in it. So they're, you could technically say they're done, if you've never heard anything else. But there's a few tweaks that have to happen, but it's they're definitely at ready to listen stage, ready to listen age. Hell yeah, dude, that's what I'm talking about. Anyways, well, the first one, because we're going to do 3 of them. First one is actually called Ego Architect.
Mm.
And it's about the ego.
I'm a big fan of this song.
So let's fucking go. Oh.
I built this tower out of fear. Watched it crumble year by year. Every piece was mine to lose. Every scar I had to choose. And I can taste the fault in me. It's all I say. It's all I say. I pulled myself apart again. Just to prove that I still can. There's nothing pure, there's nothing clean. I made the mess I'll ever seen. I fed the fire till it burned, then cursed the ash for what I learned. touch is a controlling cunt, hiding behind fucking crutches. You twist every word till truth feels bent. You needed power more than innocence. Voices twist, pulling her away. I keep calling out, but she drifts from me. I feel her fading every time they drag her mind from me. I feel her fading every time they turn her heart from me. She was warm when she reached for my hand. Now it feels like a signal I can never understand. Your laugh still lives in the quiet room light that never learned how to leave too soon. I carry your name when the nights get long. I feel you slipping through the spaces I cannot reach. I feel you slipping, learning fear instead of me. Cold static leaking into our home. Every word she hears cuts straight to the bone. You play the savior, you play the guy, but you are a fucking cunt with nowhere to hide. You did not protect her, you needed control. You broke something pure to feel fucking whole. The truth gets buried under echoes they carry. You taught her doubt and called it care, then blamed me for being there. I still feel her breathing in every part of me. I still feel her breathing, no matter what you took from me. I still reach for her in the dark, even though you split us apart. The journey is rough, but I hold the spark. I will never let you split us apart. Something hums where my thoughts should be, a signal bent out of symmetry. I feel the answer before the sound, like a warning buried underground. My name keeps slipping between the lines. I mouth the words, but they're not mine. Every truth arrives misaligned, like teeth that don't fit when I bite. I try to tune the noise away, but it sharpens every time I breathe. There's a rhythm fighting my pulse, and it's winning. This is dissonance, a scream that never leaves my chest. Every note refuses rest. I'm shaking inside the core. This is dissonance, no release, no resolve, just tension pulling me apart. Every memory bends the pitch till nothing matches what I meant. I was built to resonate, but something shifted half a step. Now every touch feels counterfeit, like harmony learned to resent. I keep waiting for the drop, but it never comes. Just pressure, just pressure. This is dissonance, a body trapped between two keys, never home, never free. I vibrate till I disappear. This is dissonance, no clean cut, no collapse, just friction carving out my shape. I don't resolve, I remain. Don't let it settle. If it aligns, it dies. Let it scrape, let it grind, let it live. This is dissonance, not a flaw but a demand. Every nerve at full command. I exist in the clash. This is dissonance, no forgiveness in the tone. I stay sharpened to the bone. I don't end, I sustain. Still ringing, still wrong, still here.
There we go. Unmute. We're unmuted now. Thank you, Evan.
Yes, yes, yes.
That's the sound that was making last night.
I'm
so
not
you know
just
what I
beating
mean?
my meat over here, I swear.
Oh, I am.
Well, welcome back, everybody. Hope you enjoyed
Yes.
that badass music that Ben and his friends are creating.
Yeah.
Good shit. It's good shit.
But yes, and I will say what my role is in this, and then we will jump right into Project Sunshine and Echo Timelines. But yes, I am the lead vocalist, and I also do the synth, all the synthesizers and keyboard, anything that's got keys. So yeah, and that's that. So anyways, Project Sunshine.
Into the show, eh?
Yeah, Project Sunshine. So I just to give a summarization for you guys. Thank you, 777. Yeah. Thank you. Yes. So Project Sunshine. Let me set the stage on it real quick. So this one is actually not a conspiracy theory in any capacity. This is something that literally happened. It's documented. It's a fact. People know about it. I mean, it may not float around in modern circles nowadays. I mean,
I've never heard of it until the other day. You brought it up to me.
So basically, this took place during the Cold War, and while everyone was focused on like the whole nuclear weapon nonsense and everything like that, and all the global tension that was going on, there was this very quiet program that was running in the background where human remains, predominantly children, were being used to measure radioactive fallout.
Oh.
Yeah, so families didn't know, like, parents didn't know nothing. There was no real transparency of any kind with it, and it was all justified in the name of national security.
Well, of course, that's what they always
Yep.
drape everything in that regard, right?
And it's not just what they did, it's more of like how easily it was done and how long it stayed pretty much buried and in the dark, essentially. Because honestly, once you realize, like, something like this was allowed, which we've already talked about, really messed up stuff. You know?
quite a lot.
So we're desensitized to that. So I was like, no, it doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise us. But this makes you really question, like, where's the line?
So what were they testing exactly? Just like they were just dropping nukes and then.
So they were taking. So if a child were to pass away,
Yes.
for the most part, it was dead bodies.
Mm.
Mostly freshly dead too. So let's say a child was supposed to be buried, right? Like someone's child passed away. It's at the morgue, whatever. Those bodies were being taken without anyone knowing, and they were taken and tested for what radiation does to a child.
Oh my God, the 50s.
Yeah, and they were and so like where someone thinks that like, oh hey, I got my child cremated or my child got buried. No, it wasn't. They took it and they like mutilated the body, took the organs out, like all the things.
Okay, you might be jumping the gun here. That's wild.
Yeah.
Okay, so there was they had a purpose behind it, right? Like this was based. They couldn't just been like, to steal a baby, force it radioactive material to see what happens. There had to be a reason what they were doing, right? They can't just.
Yeah.
It sounds like a lot like the Japanese conglomeration that tested random shit on their civilians. In relations to seeing what would happen if grenades are frozen or whatever.
One of the reasons why it existed and why it became into fruition was the fact that nuclear testing was pretty much spreading globally, right, at the time, because everybody was doing like nuclear stuff and nuclear tests of their own. So they were like, hey, we want to test what happens to like children, adults, all alike. But they already had the adults. Because the adults were the soldiers that were getting exposed to radiation who were alive. They had military men. They had that. But they want to know what happened to kids.
Mm.
So and it is documented, there is in some areas, it is at least mentioned that there were some live children.
Really?
Yes. But it was very minimal. It was very hard to find information on that. It was predominantly body parts, things like that. I know it sounds morbid.
So I mean, so from the numbers that I found, they said over roughly 1,500 human tissue and bone samples were collected, and this was not just from the U.S. alone. They did it from many different countries around the world. They did it from the U.K., Australia, parts of Europe, places like that. They used stillborn babies, infants, young children.
Yeah.
Only 500 of them were fully examined from what the research was released upon,
which is weird because there's other documents within it, that are, not, undisclosed now, right? Or was it disclosed or undisclosed?
Undisclosed means it's not allowed to be seen.
Okay, it's disclosed now, right? But you have to go through the stupid, all the paper trail that they have on it and try to like read through all the bullshit.
Is that right?
I don't. Yeah, I'm getting mixed up in my head. But the point is that, yeah, you said 500. Right, roughly 500 or whatever. On some of the stuff, they obviously took way more than 500.
Oh, of course,
far more.
Well,
it was a lot.
How many deaths a day are there?
That's a fair point.
And if they're able to take whatever they want, why are they only taking 500, 1,500? They definitely took more. They only found 1,500 remains.
Yeah,
not documented everything. I mean, you can look at the past 10 years of undocumented children and undocumented people who are either coming across borders or have been disappeared and trafficked. If they were able to do that in the 50s without technology to track everybody in real-time scenario using the thing they called the ghost murmur to check where their heart is.
Yeah.
Then imagine how many individuals they were taking to test on this.
Yeah.
If they are telling us 1,500, you get those are rookie numbers. You got to double that.
Bullshit.
Yeah, double that.
We already know that's bull.
Yeah.
Anytime they say a particular number, it's like, yeah, no, we already know. Because every time something like this happens and there's some type of project where it's like inhumane or very questionable and just not good all around, you end up finding numbers are way different and it's way more.
A lot like modern day fraud. They're like, oh, we only lost $1 billion. Turns out it was 20 billion.
Yeah.
Right.
Facts.
So
facts.
Take the numbers for a grain of salt. We're not experts in that concept, but it's still just what we have noticed over the years. It's typically they give you the small amount to make it not seem all that bad. Oh, they only use 500. That's not that many people,
Nope.
really. But
Yeah.
there's no way they only use 500.
Ain't no fucking way. But the other thing is that I'm going to give you kind of like a snapshot, right? I'm
Yeah.
just going to jot through the build up and then into Project Sunshine. So obviously, before Project Sunshine even existed, 1945 was the first atomic bomb test, right?
Yep.
Then of course, jump past late 1940s, getting closer to 1950. That's when they realized, hey, nuclear fallout doesn't stay local. It drifts places. It's not just isolated to that event area. And so then 1949, you had Project Gabriel. Now that's a different project.
Yes, it is. I noticed that.
Yeah, Project Gabriel was literally, the point of it was to figure out how many nuclear bombs it would take to make the entire planet unsafe, essentially. And of course, that's when they discovered, hey, fallout spreads globally through air, soil, food, you name it. It gets through everything.
Well, yeah, that's where they figured out that the isotope strontium or
90?
yeah,
Yeah,
SR90,
yeah,
strontium,
90, yeah, or SR90.
gets infected into the human body and the human environment and the world in general. That's the chemical or the compound that becomes the radioactive damage.
Yep, and it mimics what SR90 does. Is it mimics calcium in the body?
Yes.
And it gets stored in the bone and in your teeth, because your teeth are bones. So it's like it gets stored in your teeth. So you're getting cancer throughout your
Dude, it's
bones. You're getting bone cancer.
It's bone seeking.
Yeah, dude.
So it targets your bones specifically.
I'm gonna turn you into a jellyfish, dude. That's essentially what it was saying.
Jelly bones.
Eat your bones.
Oh, sounds good.
Ugh.
I eat bone marrow from cows. Why not human?
That'd be something. That'd be something R.A. Cisco would be into. You know, that wild author friend of ours, who also makes really fun books. You should go read them. But yeah. So, anyways, moving on. But what they did figure out with SR90, you know, how it mimics calcium in the body, is that it's especially dangerous for children.
Yeah.
And because their bones are still growing, so since they're still in that formation phase and they're expanding and all the different things,
Bones are growing.
it affects them wildly differently. So wildly differently.
Well, they're probably more susceptible, right?
Yeah.
If the bones are growing, like if anything's growing, take the Chinese foot binding concept from the turn of the century. They would bind their women's feet in tiny little shoes.
Yeah.
While they were children, so their feet would stay small. The feet binding in China.
Yeah.
Take that for example, right? Like you can manipulate bones and feet if they are subjected to a very strong radioactive compound. Bad things will happen. Bad things will happen.
Yeah, no shit. But let's jump to let's just jump into the creation of Project Sunshine, which got established according to documents 1953. That's when it was birthed. Which the Rand Corporation, which capital R-A-N-D, Rand Corporation.
I'm sure you've all heard it these days.
They hosted a classified meeting reviewing Project Gabriel, and basically they're like, hey, here's our conclusion. Fallout is a global issue. We need real-world biological data, not just estimates. Like they kind of like put their foot down about that. So that's why Project Sunshine was created, and it was to track SR90 worldwide, and then measure how much is entering the human body, determine the long-term radiation risk, like all of that. And the entire project was classified immediately from the start. Like it was never something that anyone knew about. Now, the human sampling part, and this is where things change, right? And this is later in 1953. It's right. It's still at the birth of the project, right? But basically, scientists realize, the whole environmental data crap wasn't enough. And they're like, we need to get direct human evidence. And then they were like, yep, decision's been made. We're going to collect human bone samples globally, and we're going to focus on infants, primarily focus heavily on infants and young children. And, like we said, the reason why young children is because, well, their bones are still growing. So they have a higher bone growth rate, more SR90 absorption into their bones.
So,
and then, they're saying like it would give clearer data, right? So anyways, keep going.
I'm laughing because of the comments in the chat. Someone said, I'm always talking about feet. The Rand Corporation in general, they have a few controversies that have come around in their own right. We can't forget about them in the Vietnam War, where they had morality studies and motivation studies that really were classified for the Pentagon to use in warfare against the Viet Cong.
Yeah.
So the Rand Corporation typically doesn't have the best morality sense. So if these people started with nuclear testing on adults and children, I wonder what they're really doing behind closed doors, because there's like a perceived bias. They're heavily reliant on the U.S. government. Funding has led to accusations of pro-establishment slants. So they're saying anything that the Rand Corporation does is leading to what the U.S. government wants them to tell the public. So the Rand Corporation is owned by the U.S. government privately, not publicly, right? And then if they have a study, it's to sway the masses, saying that this is a good thing, that we should be doing this.
Yeah.
Because the Rand Corporation is doing it. Like DEI, for example. They were a huge proponent in the study of DEI and how it is a beneficial thing.
Which, speaking of DEI, we already had, what was his name again?
Larry Fink.
Larry Fink.
Saying that it was a failed plan.
It was a failed experiment.
Yeah.
And they fully admitted in the interview that DEI was a social experiment, and they're like, yeah, it was a massive failure, but we basically planned on it being a failure. It's like, yeah, no shit. DEI is fucking stupid. Anyways, moving back on to the topic. So I was getting in, we were about to jump into like, hey, how were these samples collected and all that crap? So most of the documents point out that it's like, hey, samples came from like hospitals, autopsies, medical exams, and then international partners.
Yeah. Yes. UK, Europe.
I know, but the international partners is a very loaded one because all of a sudden there's no more information on it.
Well, of course.
And
it can be hidden more.
It can be hidden more. I know what that means. You know what that means too. It's the same. They use the same terminology and jargon when they were talking about numerous other projects we've talked about.
Yeah, they're trafficking humans in here to test them.
They're taking trafficked children.
Typically live.
Yep. And that's where the stuff comes up about like, oh, there was some live children that were used in this, like live subjects. Now, there's no documentation I could find that expanded upon that. So can't really...
Scrubbed.
Yeah, I can't really speak on that fully, but it's at least worth mentioning and making a point of like, they did use real children, like live children. It wasn't just like samples. Like the sample was the entire living child, you know? But yeah, but the issue is that families, no one was ever told. They were also misled and like told like, oh, hey, you want to, you know, I forgot how they worded it in the stuff, like what they would preface it with, but basically they would be misled, like fog the mirror things, thinking they're doing X, Y, and Z exams on your kid when really they're extracting shit from them and full of shit. And then also the other one part about it is that researchers were told cover stories intentionally. Like, hey, if anyone ever asks you, this is what you say. Here's the cover story you're going to say. And
that's
like,
that's usually a bad sign.
They use the coined phrase natural radiation studies.
Oh, yeah, because radiation is naturally
from
forming.
A nuclear bomb is totally natural.
Yeah, we're gonna put you in space. It's naturally forming up there, but
bullshit.
We're not. We were within the confines of Earth, where we have an atmosphere that stops radiation from entering.
Yeah,
it's not. Radiation isn't naturally forming unless you create it, right? Am I mistaken in thinking that?
Other than what's in space.
That's what I'm thinking, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know of any other radiation
you can't
that just
dig,
exists.
You can't dig into a radiation ore.
Well, there's natural radiation in the ground, right?
But it isn't enough to cause illness.
No, it is. It will give you cancer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So there's, I forgot what the radiation's called. Like when I lived in Kansas, I would always, I can't remember. If you can Google what it's called. But I used to get these little tester kits. And, you know, we had a basement in my house in Kansas, and I would always go, you know, it was like twice a year, I would hang this thing. It's like this weird spongy looking thing down in the basement. And then after I forgot how long it's been such a long time since I've done this.
I mean, I
test.
stand deeply corrected. I am way wrong.
Yeah, and basically it's like basically radiation that comes out of the ground.
Yeah, uranium, thorium, radium in general.
There's pockets of it.
Yes, radiation is naturally formed. It is present everywhere in the environment, known as background radiation.
But the radiation they were testing for was man-made radiation,
like hyper local too.
Yeah, because they were doing nuclear bomb testing.
It isn't just a blanket.
Yeah,
every radiation. It was.
Yeah,
they were testing weapons. Everybody, they were testing weapons.
Yep. And then so let's just to kind of go speed run a little bit, just to get some more facts dropped in here. So, 1954. That's where you had, the U.S. test the first hydrogen bomb, right? Which is Castle Bravo. And that's pretty much changed the course, because that's when they're like, oh, shit, fallout is so much worse than expected. And they're like, it contaminates all nearby populations. I don't know what you're laughing at.
Just how they are able to handle it. The government's like, ooh, this is bad. This is
so bad, dude.
What have we done?
What have I done now?
Hey, let's drop this nuclear radioactive bomb, and then, oh shit, the explosion was bad, but the after effect is twice as worse. Yeah, people then have to live within the confines of it.
Yep, and they, because obviously, like I already said, like oh shit, it contaminates all the nearby populations. They're within this massive radius, essentially, and that's when they're like. At that point, that's where they're like, hey, we need to get more like human study numbers up.
Okay.
Because we're like, this is far worse of how much it contaminates going out. We need to figure out more. So we need more bodies to study. We need more fresh bodies. And so that's where 1955 comes into play, the year, because that's where the body snatching started happening heavily. Yes. So, and it's a really important moment, because you had the internal like scientific meetings shit going on, and then you had like scientists discussing difficulty obtaining samples, right? And so they're just like, well, let's get some more, guys. Let's just go grab them.
The AEC commissioner, dude, the Atomic Energy Commissioner, Willard Libby, who is a Nobel laureate, he emphasized the value of human samples. He is famously saying and referring in internal discussions to the need for experts, for the people who are perfect and are great at body snatching, that they needed experts in the field of body snatching to get them.
Yeah, you actually took my next line. That's what I was about to bring up.
That is...
Oh, there's also the other quote, too.
The fact that like the commissioner board is just like, yeah, we need the professionals to steal bodies.
Yeah, and there's a partial quote that I'm going to read right here.
Okay, go ahead.
And it says, if someone knew how to do body snatching, they'd be helping their country more than they ever knew. It's like, fuck you talking about? Fuck you.
The fact that that's a job,
like, it's shit.
How do you get into that profession?
Dude, I don't know. I think you had to know Epstein or something. Yeah, dude.
More than likely.
We went there. Yeah, what's up? we went there.
They're like, hey, well, what's your skill? You know what I'm really good at?
I'm good at stealing bodies.
I'm good at stealing dead bodies, dude. Like, it sounds weird. Hear me out, dude. It sounds weird.
Hear me out, bro.
On weekends, I go to grave sites and I just steal them.
Yeah, I don't like that guy either.
Yeah, that guy's fucking
bodies,
crazy,
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, if I'm dead, honestly though, if I'm dead and I'm buried, my family already had the funeral, dig me up.
Yeah.
They dig me up, do what you want.
Yeah. I want my shit burned to a crisp, but not in the morgue, because we already know, if you guys aren't aware about morgues, where they burn bodies and do the cremation and shit, is that basically the ashes that you're getting are not really your loved ones. It's a mixture of other people's too.
Yeah, Ben tested it. He tasted it.
Chocolate milk mix, bro. it's the next level of Nesquik.
The ashy mix.
Yeah, dude. It's original Ovaltine.
Oh, gross.
Woo! Love me some Ovaltine, dude.
It's good electrolytes. It's like a better Gatorade.
Adrenochrome, that's a thing in the past. You just dude, chocolate milk mix.
Just
Come
drink
on.
human ashes.
Yeah, dude, that's what we're talking about, right? Anyways,
That
so
sounds fucked up.
it's so messed up. But basically, that's when, obviously they're like, oh, we got to start body snatching and all that bullshit. And pretty much by like the scale of the operation, mid 1950s, there was hundreds of human bone samples collected, which dozens of collection points worldwide.
Yeah.
Like we're talking about, this is a global scale. And the thing is, U.S. cities, the ones mentioned the most in the documents are Houston, New York, Boston. Those are mentioned a lot. So they went to, because Houston was a big hub. Down there, Houston's always been a big hub. But in the 50s, Houston was like booming. DFW, North Texas wasn't at like where, like at the scale compared to, the Houston at the time, I believe.
Did you happen to find the
Mm-hmm.
Rand Corporation's document about Project Sunshine?
No, I didn't even go to Rand. I was going through the CIA docs.
They have a full. I'm gonna post it in the chat real quick for people to go look at. They have a full PDF that you can download and read and check out. It has charts, graphs about different worldwide effects of the atomic radiation fallouts.
Oh, I did look at that.
Time, temperature, and things of that.
Sorry, I did look at that, and I was annoyed. That's why I kept sticking with the other FOIA docs, because the FOIA docs were shedding far more light than of the truth behind the curtain of what was really going on. Because I don't trust her.
A part of
anything that
it
they put
really feels like it's flubbed. Like they were faking the numbers,
no different
faking
than-
information, because it is
Yep.
they're trying to show to the people that the government's doing a good thing. They're owned by the government to make it seem like they're doing the right thing. The
Mm-hmm.
Rand government is. The Rand Corporation rather. So
Yeah.
it's hard to trust these documents.
I wouldn't trust the Rand Corporation. What they put out is no different than if you were to look at the studies and all that crap and all the data information that pharmaceutical companies put out about vaccines through the 80s, 90s, and even the current time.
Yep.
There's a reason why you can't sue them, because they made laws. They had lobbyists, all that stuff. They made laws because they proved. If you guys have not looked in, I'm not saying being an anti-vaxxer. It's not what I'm saying to do. I'm saying to go research, because what they did in the vaccination world in the 80s and 90s is no fucking different than what the Rand Corporation, their documents they put out. They can fluff them. They don't have to be honest. It's in the fine fucking print. The same goes for like information on vaccines. They can do 100 studies and they can actually put out, it's literally written in law. It got passed in the 90s because of the lawsuits. They don't have to put out true information.
Yeah.
They don't have to show you the real data. They can just put out whatever they want, because they were getting sued and people were winning, showing proof that their kids were vaccine injured. Like, we're talking about really injured. So I'm just saying that, I'm just using that as a reference.
On page 51 of the RAND organization released PDF about Project Sunshine, they're talking about sampling and research programs within the actual study of SR90.
Mm-hmm.
It says soil types may influence the amount of SR90 reaching humans or affecting other important bionomic cycles. With these factors in mind, the following 6 areas are suggested for investigation of the pilot program for the initial launch. That is northern Utah, southern Idaho, Kansas, Iowa, New England, Boston specifically, South America, England, and then Japan.
Mm-hmm.
So they're worldwide.
Oh yeah.
And they are designating areas where that was less populated at the time, minus Boston. Boston's always been populated like crazy.
They also did Australia too.
Yes, but
Yeah,
that
there's
but
the other
that but
ones.
this is
Yeah.
specifically soil sampling
samples, yeah.
based around SR90 and affecting how the soil takes over that area. So if you're in these areas and you're feeling a little 6-fingered or an extra limb growing, you might understand why.
Or you were around Hiroshima at that time and you're an offspring from their genetic traits.
Yes.
I bet you they birthed the first real Spider-Man.
Who?
Man Spider. I'm talking about Japan did after Hiroshima happened, because there's people born with birth defects and they would have like an extra limb and shit like that, like protruding out of a weird place that didn't even have like a bone. It was like a limp noodle.
Oh God.
Weird shit like that, or like an eye socket trying to form on the side of the head. That these are real, by the way.
Absolutely.
Like, you can actually go look up
Little
the
gruesome Sunday,
the
eh?
images. Sorry, but the thing is that like it's the same concept, right? like, because, oh, sorry, you asked about I said Spider-Man. I was saying they gave birth to the first man spider because people, because the new Spider-Man Brand New Day is coming out and people are like debating if man spider is going to be a thing and he's going to have multiple arms. Japan beat you to the punch, Marvel. They had the first one.
So within that same sampling, they're talking about Japanese specimens. They're talking about American specimens. In each of these 6 areas, the following types of numbers of samples should be considered.
Yeah.
Human material, 12 samples. 0 to 10 years old. Ephyseal end of rib pooled, 2 samples, 2 teeth. 10 to 20 years old. Epiphyseal, I don't know how to say the word. End of rib pulled, 2 sample, 2 teeth. 20 years old. And then they wanted to do animals. So young animal, mature animal, bone meal, the teeth, the food stocks, cow milk, feces, human brain. They were checking all these things on how the SR-90 affected it. This is within the document that Rand released.
Yeah. And I will say how this got exposed, this project in particular, in particularly, is because in the 90s, that's when the U.S., when the decent people were like, hey, we know of these other projects that were happening, like MK Ultra, all those things, because that was getting divulged, like becoming present at the time. And they're like, you know what? We're doing an investigation into all Cold War experiments that ever transpired. That's how we found out about MK Ultra, Project Delta, Project Monarch,
Project Sunshine,
Project Pandora, Project Sunshine. That's how all these things became to the surface.
Yep.
At least an inkling of them, right? But I will say this: I'm going to make a clarification on something about like the kidnapping and the live experimentation.
I really want to list out some of these, what they were requesting from the body snatchers, because they have a list of what they wanted.
No, read in, give me 10 seconds.
Yeah.
So the clarification I want to make is this. When you go through the documents, and this is me just being transparent, you're not going to see evidence that they're kidnapping people.
No.
It doesn't exist in there. But there's very hard, heavy read between the fucking line moments where it's anyone who's researched any of these like real projects that happen, not conspiracies, like real documented ones that they did and people are aware of it, you come to realize that it's like they word things a certain way to where they can say like, well, we didn't lie about it.
Also, there were no rules about it.
There's no rules either. Yeah, and that's the other thing.
That's a huge problem. And then so we hark and we make fun of, or we bring to light these things from the 1950s and a little bit earlier, sometimes later, 60s, 70s. But in the 50s and 40s, they didn't have rules that you couldn't go grave robbing and stealing these bodies.
Well, I think there was a law against grave digging, like grave robbing, but that's neither here nor there. I know what point you're trying to make.
So like the underlying factor of like it wasn't frowned upon for people to be stolen. It wasn't. How do I even put that? Because we are now almost 100 years in the future from them. We're like 80 years in the future.
Yeah.
So we have a different sight of mind and a different knowledge than they ever could even imagine. And now we're looking at them in 1950, which, gotta remember, it's a long time ago now.
Yeah, it was.
That's a whole generation. And they were just
it's been 76 years.
Yeah.
That's pretty wild to think about. It's been 76 fucking years, because when you're a kid growing up learning about history in school, which is totally propagandized.
Absolutely.
And contorted a bit. If you aren't aware of that yet, then
you are now.
Really go fucking educate yourself. But the thing is that we already knew, like, in the 90s growing up, when you're, dude, I lost my train of thought just now.
I did it
I
earlier
just
as well.
lost it.
I'm thinking about beer.
I know, right? That shout out to Glen Echo, dude.
It ruined me.
Fuck. I just lost my train of thought. Anyways, continue.
But yeah, so we're propagandized to think that the 1950s were such a short time
that's
ago,
what it was.
right?
Sorry. That's what I was saying, is that when you're a kid, like growing up, like in the 90s or whatever.
And it was 40 years ago.
You feel like, oh shit, that's like right. It just happened. It's very recent. But now when you look at how many years have passed, it's 2026, time flies, right? Next thing you know, snap of fingers, it's been 4 years.
Oh my
and you're
God,
like, oh shit, I thought it was this.
I had a conversation with my elderly mother about that on Friday. I took my mom out to dinner. Gentlemen, take your moms out to dinner. They love you. They need it.
Unless it's my mom, punch her in the face.
Yeah, well, unless it's like the unless it's a bad relationship.
Oh, sorry.
Skeletor.
Yeah, she is Skeletor, dude. I call her Skeletor. That's my nickname for her.
Took her out to dinner, and she was like, I didn't even realize it was 4:00. Time flies by so fast that as you get older, they always say that the same concept, right? You start young, life is short, or life is long. The days are long. As you get older, things just speed up exponentially as you get older. She's like, it's true.
It's true.
Like 5 days passed, and I thought it was one.
Yeah.
It's like, it's crazy.
But it goes by real fast. It's been 76 years since this like took off, or actually 73
So
years.
we look at this through a
1953.
different lens. That's what I'm really trying to get at. We're looking at it through a different lens now. We have we have more knowledge, more understanding of what life could have been, and thanks to them is a little bit better.
Yeah.
Yes, Jesse Jess, I'm trying to say treat your moms with love and respect. Unless
If they're worthy of getting
if they're
treated
worthy of
love
it,
with respect.
if they're beating you and treating you like shit, don't.
Dude, you have to remember, dude, we got kids who were born in like 2000, right?
Today.
They probably have moms who have OnlyFans accounts.
Oh,
you know what
God.
I mean? Your mom's a hoe, bro. She's over there spread eagle for everybody.
Whoever threw that paper, your mom's a hoe.
She's a hoe. Whenever I meet anyone who's roughly 7 to 10 years younger than me, I immediately go, so your mom's an OnlyFans model, huh?
You want to know what kind of son I am?
She only has 1 subscriber. Me.
Well, yeah, you gotta support your family.
Yeah, dude, I'm the reason you got to eat as a kid. Oh, shit. By the way, I don't support OnlyFans at all. Women need to get their shit together.
Yes, they do.
Women who do OnlyFans. Let me clarify.
The type of son I am. I call my mother every night. I talk to her for maybe 10 minutes a night.
Mhm.
I take her out to dinners. I love my mama,
You have a good mom,
and I
though.
love my dad. I love my parents.
They adopted me, apparently.
They're still
They just-
married.
they
which
just-
is like a feat of
That is a feat.
unnatural circumstances.
It is a feat.
Going on 55 years of marriage. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Rock solid. My parents were married for 27 years.
They
or
got married at
26 years before they got-
21.
What?
They got married at 21.
Good for them.
Right?
They had a great fucking 21-year-old birthday. You know what I mean? They're like, yeah, we're going to get married and we're going to get fucked up at the same time. That's what's happening.
And then they had me. And their life fell apart.
You're damn right they did. I try to cope them through it.
It's okay.
They have like full on PTSD, dude. They're like, and then he came and he was a part of our lives. I don't even know what to do about him. Oh no.
The bathroom drain was clogged all the time.
He spent so much time in the bathroom. I thought he was just pooping. Turns out he was watching porn.
Did I really say feet again?
It was a feat.
Oh, okay, okay.
2 different words that sound exactly the same, different definitions though. So, Mr. Jelly, get your shit together.
Yeah, Jess, we'll adopt you. You're part of the family.
I want to be adopted too.
Yeah, you already are.
They never call me on my birthdays.
Yeah, they don't.
Fuck
well,
you, Mr. Favorite. Fuck you.
Well, yeah, dude. Duh.
Fuck
Have you
you.
seen this face, dude?
Oh, fuck.
Have you seen this bicep, dude?
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah, dude. This
I'm
is-
so white. Oh my god, I need to go in the sun.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do, dude. You're
Pasty little boy.
You're as white as a notebook piece of paper, dude. Notebook paper.
I'm whiter than Casper, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Call me Mayo Man. I've always liked being called Mayo Monkey, but anyway, the samplings they were requesting. So Rand was requesting. That's like horses and stuff. They were requesting whole human skeletons necessary in order to compare bone or tooth samples in whole body samples. They were requesting just plasma or calcium from plasma from the Red Cross and National Blood Committee. So they were getting blood donations. So people would go donate their blood to the Red Cross, and then they would take the blood and test it within radiation to see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're going to donate to the vampires, bam, bada bing, bada boom, you better believe the
Dude, it
vampires
better-
are drinking it and donated it to the Rand Committee.
It better be just regular vampires, not them vampire aliens, dude.
You know
what I mean?
No.
Down in Peru.
I'm telling you, dude. Right
just
now,
saying.
if the vampire aliens are here, I don't want them.
Here.
I don't want them sucking my blood. You know what I'm saying? I want them. I'll give you my blood. I will just give it to you.
Dude, you want some of my blood?
We got Dr. Acula over here. He's like,
Dude. Yeah, dude. Dude, you have no idea. I take gallons of that blood and I drink it.
oh, dude. Oh,
And
so
Sometimes I bathe in it.
Wait a minute. So you're one of them?
I don't know. Oh shit! Fucking Hillary Clinton.
I got it. Here I am.
Oh, I've been exposed. Hillary Clinton has taken over my body from my Ouija in a can.
No, there it is.
And then she's back and she's like, I've drank. This is Hillary Clinton, and yes, I have drank lots of blood. Lots of blood.
Well, this is not an endorsement of any of this.
What the fuck are you talking about? Yes, it is. She endorses that all the time.
Dude, defamation lawsuits.
Pizzagate was real. Anyways. But yeah, so
They also did fish. They got like tuna, canaries. They got oysters, seaweed. Just to test what would go on with the food.
shit. Ben's the next Suki Stackhouse. Saki. Is that I thought you were talking about Jersey Shore. Oh no.
What is Suki Stackhouse is Jersey Shore. That Suki's the little midget one. Oh no, Suki is from True Blood.
Oh, I don't watch that. What's True Blood?
I've
I've heard of it.
I think it's True Blood.
Isn't it like it's a vampire show, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, so they're all like with the fangs and stuff. They're like butters drinking.
Dude,
they're drinking Clamato juice, dude.
Dude, I had a
That's what
crush.
they're
I had a
drinking.
crush on Suki. Suki was
I don't
hot.
even know what Suki is.
She was a vampire hunter within the.
So she was like their universe's version of Van Helsing.
No, but she was like a southern
Okay,
girl.
so she's gay.
No,
Oh, okay.
very straight.
She gets some dick.
Yeah, she did.
Oh hell yeah, dude! I gotta go watch this show now. Like, I gotta make sure she's straight. Let me get in there.
Yeah, I had a big crush on Suki. I was like, if I can get me a nice country woman like Suki, I'll be happy.
I thought she was saying Saki.
It's Suki Stackhouse. That's her name in the show.
Oh, her last name is Stackhouse.
Yeah, she was a
She's
waitress.
stacking that dick, bro. That's what she's doing. How many bodies can I?
I think
put on
everybody
my
had a
repertoire?
crush on Suki in that show.
I don't know who she is, so I'm the outlier here.
Snooki is Jersey
That's what I
Shore.
was thinking. I was just like Jersey Shore. Wait, that's not. That's not.
You better be
right.
careful out there. You might step on a needle or 15.
Get out of here, you garbage. You garbage. Right? I think that's a good way. to do it.
Bill.
Lots of butt stuff. Oh no.
There's a lot of butt stuff.
Oh no. Don't put it in the booty. That's for poop.
Stop. Don't touch me there. These are
Please
my
stop.
no-no squares.
No, I don't consent. Stop. I don't consent. See, if someone says it like that, it means they consent, right? If they're all like, oh, stop, all playful.
I would rather not be brought into this
The
conversation.
thing is, when
for
they read it
legal
on the fucking
liabilities.
thing in court, they read it like a robot and not reenact it properly. And it's like, oh, stop, please, don't do that.
Well, they do that
When
on purpose.
really she was all like, oh, stop it, please, oh, stop. And she's all like pushing away, probably plays with her hair a little bit, you know what I mean?
I don't want to be. I don't want to be brought into this.
Anyways, moving on.
Leave me out of your.
I don't even know what the fuck
your
we're
little
talking
fantasy
about.
over
We're talking about
there.
drinking blood, right?
Yeah, dude.
That's what I'm talking about, dude. She's not consenting to getting her blood drained out.
I think Jersey
You
Shore
know?
crossover between Jersey Shore and True Blood would be fantastic, Jazz. That is a hilarious concept. Hey, yo, what are these fucking vampires or something, bro?
What are these fucking
Hey, yo,
vampires?
dude, let's go clubbing with the vamps, dude, the pyres.
Watch out the situations here.
What are you, a bloodsucker, dude?
You want to see me suck, dude? Wait, you gay?
If we don't sleep at night, we sleep during the day,
Ah,
much like the Guidos and the Guineas of the Jersey Shore.
I tell you right now, though, they do sleep sometime.
Hey, yo,
In
dude.
some arc of the echo timeline theory, segue.
Hey, vamp, you drink
Echoes.
Jaeger bombs?
Jaeger bombs. Jaeger bombs.
You ever had a blood bomb, dude?
You ever heard of, dude, you ever heard of blood bomb? Blood bomb.
Hey, what's going on in this place? There's no Jaeger. It's only blood, dude.
Given your name is Meat Jelly, your user handle, the fact that you said I like the black gay dude that worked at the restaurant, Mr. Meat Jelly, I can confidently say.
That comment
That
was
you're gay.
removed from YouTube, by the way.
What? No, that's like the best one there is. No, I'm just kidding. Fuck you, YouTube, you bastards.
So there's
Anyways, Echo Timelines.
within
Hmm?
the SR90 conversation for Project Sunshine, they had a whole discussion.
Sorry.
they have a whole discussion about the inhalation of SR90 and what it does to your lungs and how it affects you. It's kind of messed up. It's a really gruesome read. So if anyone's interested, yeah.
That's pretty gruesome. But I would
I don't wanna read
I put
about
an excellent segue into
I saw.
echo timeline theory. And I'm going to push on to that as hard as
Oh,
possible.
hey, testes.
So, what? Why are you randomly talking about testicles?
In page 93 of this document, massive organs, the first word is testes.
Oh. Nice. Nice. Yeah. Jess, I'm going to read your comment, Jess. So Jess made sure to say that she said, I have a blood bomb monthly.
Why do you have to read that?
Because it's hilarious. She's talking about her period.
It was also removed from
I heard their
YouTube
I
channel.
heard their period attracts bears. They can smell the menstruation.
Vampires love
Anchorman quote.
Vampires love that.
They do. Anyways, moving on. So let's talk about the echo timeline theory, right? And this is a conspiracy theory, it for sure is, but I'm inclined to believe there is truth to it.
Dude, I'm obsessed with this fucking document. I gotta get rid of it.
I know you got to get rid of it, dude. We're talking about echo timelines now. You can make an echo.
You pull it
You know
up.
what I mean?
I can make it.
I'm just saying, we're on echo timelines now. It's what we're doing. It's where we're at, dude.
It's the theory of it.
Yeah.
Huh?
So and my approach with the echo timeline, because we always sit there and talk about conspiracies all the fucking time, right? We've talked about lots of things about this subject on and off intermittently for numerous episodes throughout our entire stretch of ever doing a podcast. But my approach this time was more of like the scientific side of it.
Okay.
I really wanted to bring that in more instead of just like, oh, dude, I just think or I feel like it's this way. No, let's pull some from a real place. And there's a lot of places to pull from. So where the idea, you could say, comes from would be in the 90s-ish, because Albert Einstein proved that time is not linear, right? All that stuff with like how it's not fixed. It can stretch. It can be slow. It can behave differently depending on conditions, right? Now, then you usher in quantum fucking mechanics, because that's a real fucking ballpark to play in. That plays a huge role because you realize, when that comes in, reality at a small scale is just based on endless probabilities, right? That are constantly happening every moment, literally every fragment of a moment. There's endless probabilities going on, right? So, and things don't have one outcome until they're observed. And then you play into the whole, what was that experiment called again, where particles behave differently when you observe them versus not looking at them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Schrodinger.
Yeah, yes. And that's a very good thing to bring into this, just the name at least. But the big theory actually started where it originated was 1957. So, and it was from physicist Hugh Everett III, because he introduces his basically many worlds interpretation. So basically, like, the core thing behind him was that every possible outcome actually happens. Like, so let's say you're driving on the street right now. Let's say, or you guys are watching the podcast, right? To the viewers, you guys are watching the podcast right now. Let's say you're taking a sip of, like I say, it's morning time wherever you are, and you're taking a sip of your coffee, and you almost spill it. And you're like, oh shit, I almost spilled that coffee on my computer while I'm watching these awesome fucking podcasts. These dudes. And basically in that moment that you corrected that mistake, right? You almost spilt it. Technically, what he's talking about is that there's a deviation, a split happens.
Divergence.
No matter what, that same outcome happens, but the divergence happens, and it happens somewhere else. But in your perspective, because of where you're writing on, it didn't. But in another alternate play out, that did potentially happen, or it did happen supposedly, according to his theory. It did happen, and you spilt that shit all over your computer. So there's a version of you who fucked up their computer. Congratulations, you clumsy fuck. In an alternate timeline. But yeah, so so that's where that was my good example with it. I feel like it's a fun example.
Yeah, that's decent enough.
Or you almost had a near-death experience. Let's say a truck almost T-bones you in an intersection. Its brakes are dead. It's a semi. It's going 45 miles, 50 miles per hour down the road. Has no way of stopping. Your light turns green. You start to go. And all of a sudden you see it last second because it's blowing its air horn. And it misses the front of your car by an inch. And even the inertia of it shakes your car.
It can even be
right?
smaller than that.
They can be smaller.
It can be
For instance, the other day I almost stepped on an ant.
or you decided to
And I
watch a
chose not
movie
to.
instead of a TV show.
that poor little ant fucker, he doesn't understand that I squished him in the other probability. I was like,
right.
yeah, dude, you
And then in the third probability, the ant held your weight and
oh,
pushed
hot
up.
damn. It just picks me up and throws my ass. Ant-Man's real. But anyway, but anyway, so the thing is that one thing that's important about this is that the timelines do not interact in the theory that he proposes. He's saying there's no crossover, there's no memory sharing, really, at all. So you have no perspective. Like, it's you in an alternate timeline, probability that played out. But that's where the scientists, this is where déjà vu comes into play, right? So this is more of like the brain explanation, right? So 1960s to now, they've been studying déjà vu since the 60s, right? And it's funny, did you know that the earliest cases of déjà vu ever recorded were all after the first atomic bomb was tested?
Oh, I did not know that.
Well, when you tear an atom, one of the things they were scared about,
Splitting timelines.
it tears a fabric in space and time.
Yeah.
They already know, the science already provided that information. Like, there was, if they didn't contain it just right, it was going to do more than just make an explosion. It was going to make our entire world and universe and how everything interacts just collapse and everyone get killed, right? That's one of the things they were fearful of. But déjà vu started becoming a thing after they did the official first test of a nuclear bomb.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, it's interesting that
Same thing
started
with
happening.
the Large Hadron Collider. A lot of people are seeing timeline shifts where
They do, no, dude. They just do that to shake up my cocktails, dude. They whip that thing through that system really fast.
and that's how I get the perfect gin and tonic.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. That's what I'm talking about.
But yeah, I mean, so like in that same context of timeline shifting, timeline splitting, they've been discussing it. I know it didn't go public, so you don't have to read it.
I want to.
It got I just changed the YouTube moderation to let every comment come through because it was filtering out what Meat Jelly was saying because it's absolutely insane.
Oh, the default settings.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
So the timeline shifting, right? Like the Large Hadron Collider, people talk about the butterfly effect of changing the fruit of the loom, the Berenstain Bears, all those different concepts, right? But we're talking more in depth than that, significantly deeper than that, where the atomic bomb creates multiples of you. So the idea here is that every bomb that's been dropped, there's been different segmented realities.
Yeah. Yeah. It's very cool. It's
So
fucking cool.
There's potentially 100 of me out there, and the same existence, different timelines. One where I've lost my fingers. One's where I've.
I'm not gonna lie. I like the other one.
Which one?
He's a paraplegic.
Oh, he's handicapped.
Very handicapped.
What happened?
I don't know. I didn't
Aw.
think that thought through.
He
I didn't care enough about him.
he slipped. He slipped in the bathtub.
No, dude, his mom walked in on him having gay sex, and he freaked out because they're in a very strong traditional household. And
So this concept, the echo timeline theory, hits close to home with me because you and like my wife are very empathetic individuals who can
I'm not empathetic.
have a dream, and that dream sort of comes into play. She can have she can go to sleep, wake up. She's like, "Hey, I saw us driving a new car, or going out of town, or something big happens. We need to be careful of that." And that usually within a month or 2 months it happens. It's bizarre. Like whenever I got in my car accident in November, she was like, "I see you getting a new car." I was like, "Nah, I don't want a new car. I like my car." And then I got in an accident. I had to get a new damn car.
Jess, that short story you're talking about in the comments, you should send it to us. Email us at smartlyuneducated@gmail.com. I'd love to read.
Yeah, we'll read it on air, or whatever.
If you want us to, but we'll also read it privately if you prefer that. But no. Nothing's private. Internet is forever, motherfucker. Anyways, I should call you a father fucker, not a motherfucker. People need to reposition
She
that
could
word.
be gay.
Jess, you ain't gay. You crave D.
Gross, bro. Gross.
I know she's not gay because she's talked about all the D she wants. in previous times.
I don't want to be here anymore.
Timelines.
Are we done yet?
We're echoing.
I don't want to be here anymore.
I hope you're having a deja vu moment, Jess, because that means this happened in another timeline too. You were exposed on the internet there too. What's up?
I don't like this. I don't like it. I want to be here.
Anyways, so deja vu. Bring this bullshit in. So the where deja vu plays in, and this is what physicist Hugh Everett was saying about it, was that when you monitor the brain on when someone has a deja vu experience, and they had like people hooked up to stuff, so anytime they had a deja vu moment, they want to see what the brain was doing.
That's fair.
Well, the scientific facts about deja vu, non-conspiracy side, right? Just so you understand them, is the fact that deja vu, so when you have a memory of something or you experience something, right? It's not that you have like a file folder just sitting back there and it's like a little bitty VHS cassette tape that you can just turn on, metaphorically speaking. And it's like, oh, I'm going through my memories right now. No, you're reconstructing the memory in your head. So you could misreconstruct it because there was things that were similar or whatever. And so when you have those deja vu moments, that's like the mainstream explanation, is that your memory is just failing at truly reconstructing a memory that was somewhat similar, same environmental settings, right? Well, Hugh Everett's, presentation of it is, his theory behind it is that the reason you have deja vu is because when you have a deja vu moment, let's say us right now, we just have one. We're like, oh shit, we've said this exact thing right in this moment, right now. I don't remember when it was, but it was just a while ago. What's happening is you're experiencing is where it's like a convergence, because the elements are almost exactly the same as your counterparts in another probability outcome that happened. And that probability could have happened in your perspective. Like if you had to look at time on a line, right? It's 100 years difference, but in their timeline. So it could be out of order because time is not linear. It's like everything.
That's kind of confusing.
Almost, I know. But there's actually theory that where that actually does get weight is quantum mechanics. Because quantum mechanics actually paves the road for that being a reality.
Well, the idea is, let me...
But no, so the reason why you would have that convergence, sorry, just to finish the sentence. The only reason you would have that convergence and think that something happened, like, oh shit, I've had this has happened before. What you're experiencing is like it's a shared sequence with another version of yourself on a different probability outcome.
Is it future, past, present?
It could be any of them.
So it's like
it could be happening in live time.
It's like the echo wave. So like you drop a pebble into a still lake, it creates the ripples. So then you have the ripples hitting together. So if you drop two rocks at the same time, the ripples will eventually hit each other and
rough waters, dude.
Exactly. So
and your deja vu's getting the turbulence. That's where your brain's
that's
getting.
the idea.
The turbulence. Yeah.
That's the reference I'm trying to get to, right? Is like when these two waves hit, that's when your deja vu hits.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily they're doing the exact same thing all of the time, but whenever they
it's
collide,
an overlap.
Correct.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. And your frequency plays a role into that too.
I imagine so.
People who tend to have more deja vu, and that's another thing. Is that if you're unfamiliar with the Monroe Institute, go do some reading. Gateway experience, all these things.
Shit, watch our episode.
Yeah, frequencies play a massive role into day to day, and also everything on the planet to everything that's in existence. Frequency is a very important thing to try to be educated on and understand. But we got a thing. Anyways, so I got distracted by the chat. I lost where I was going with that. I totally lost where I was going.
One loose skunt is back.
Oh no. Oh no. No, I sorry, the chat distracted me. I forgot where I was going.
You should read One Lou you should read it out loud and fast.
It says, "Can my mom get a shout out for her birthday? Her name is..."
Not in here, bud. Not in here, dude. We don't accept that in here, dude. We're not playing him.
Listen,
get rid of him.
Listen, get the fuck out of here. Dude, let me in your pool. I want to get in your pool. Let me in your pool. I want to be in your pool.
Yo, let me hop in that water, dude. Let me hop in that water.
I also want to shake your hand. But not with that. after you washed it.
They tried to get us with this one over there in YouTube chat since you can't see the Kicks conversation.
Yeah. Anyway, so I lost track of where I was. I don't even remember where I was at all.
I have no
I don't
idea
even remember what
you
the
were saying.
precursor was. I know we were talking about deja vu, and we were talking about, mention quantum mechanics. I'll just move on. I'm sure it will come back
Sick.
to me or whatever. But the theory of all this stuff, you have, you take quantum theory, you mix it, quantum mechanics, quantum networking, all of it, and then you mix it with deja vu, and then also the more emotional aspect, which is personal experiences, right? You combine all three of those together, a person could sit there and even in a logical and rational point, like state of mind, could go, hey, I think there's some truth to the idea that there's these probabilities breaking off and an alternate, timeline is playing out all at the same time, numerous of them.
Oh yeah.
With different outcomes. You could walk away from it like that. I personally think that the echo timeline theory, and I know I brought in more of the science, kind of point of views from this, but I'm inclined to believe. I'm not saying I fully believe, but I'm inclined to believe that the probability stuff is real, and what you experience deja vu. Because if we look at anything like Dan Barish and his probability bottleneck, all the things that he talks about that he was trying to whistleblow about, that plays directly into this 100%. It's the same fucking thing, and that's what he was talking about. But they have instrumentation they can use to actually somewhat see what's about to happen.
Gotcha.
Through Project Looking Glass, Project Stargate, like all these different elements that are at play. But now, and then of course, the one big one that everyone has experienced, that that has talked about, Mandela effect, right?
Yeah.
That's another good example.
I brought it up once already.
Yeah, and yeah, like the Mandela effect itself, when you go and look at things that they say, oh, it wasn't this before, but it turns out it was, or there's no evidence of it anymore, right? But yet everyone remembers and they're like, oh no, it's this. It's like, no, bullshit. So yeah, you're trying to say that it's like saying that that's like a mass psyop in my, partially.
Can we talk about deja vus and precognition just a little bit again? So you briefly touched on the fact that deja vu and precognition is a possibility of two timelines converging because they did the same thing or something important happened at that moment.
Yeah, and can I make a
please.
detailed part on the precognition part? So the precognition would only come into play if basically another probability version of yourself, another alternate timeline, already just experienced it. Remember, because time's not linear. And you all of a sudden get that precognition, you're like, oh shit, I have something about to happen here. It's because your frequency is aligned with the alternates.
Yes.
It's aligned just enough within a certain margin to where it's feeding into each other. And that's where the precognition becomes relevant, because then that's why you're able to anticipate it, because you just experienced it, right? You just experienced it in another timeline. So anyways, continue.
I believe that these moments that are happening with the precognition and the deja vu are strong memories from the future or past, and they're hitting your conscious and your frequency for you to make a decision.
Yeah.
It's another divergence in the timeline. You can either do the same exact thing that happened, or it's your turn to make the better decision or the worst decision. It's opportunities that are given to you. So you hit deja vu, you get the same muffin from a local coffee shop, and you feel like, oh, I've already done this before. This is your opportunity to make a decision. Do I keep getting it, or do I do something else? To keep the timeline correct, or to diverge into something else? I often believe that the deja vu concepts are a way for your mind and your body to make a better decision.
Yeah. And if you want to look at it from like a psychological angle, because I did make sure that I had like a little note on it, because you know how we are with like psychology shit. So because your brain is always constantly trying to predict reality.
Yeah.
Right? When you get up in the morning, and this is just a light example, but it fits perfectly. Get up in the morning, you're like, hey, I know when I walk out of this door, it's my fucking living room. Mm-hmm. And I know that my coffee machine's sitting right there, all these things. Your brain predicts reality. You know it's there, whatever. Well, when prediction of reality when prediction and then reality match perfectly. I'm talking about full perfect, what you anticipated plus what really plays out that you get to physically experience and witness. If it's so perfect, I'm talking about like 101% match. So just too much. That's where it's like, oh, I got this familiar feeling, and it brings in the deja vu aspect, all that stuff. But the thing is, when it doesn't align, that's basically where it's like it doesn't align, but it does all at the same time. It's just off. It's like a pivot.
So what happens when it doesn't align? What is that?
That's where that's where your brain wants to tell you that you've lived it before.
Is that the deja vu moment?
Well, I mentioned deja vu. I deja vu briefly just a second ago. Just say it's introducing itself.
Gotcha.
And then, sorry, I should have worded that a little bit better. It's introducing. It's coming into play, but it depends on how it aligns where prediction meets reality.
I love the echo timeline concept. It's so fun because we all know that it's like a constant lived experience. You don't have I guess not everybody knows that, but they broke it down into pies, right? Like there's charts, there's linear. Time isn't linear. It's constant chaos everywhere. So
well, I want to ask you a question.
Sure.
Because I've asked myself this question. Because it's like, what is your real takeaway from from the echo timeline concept? Like, what is your real takeaway from it? Like, what is your, like, what do you think it really is in that regard? Like, what is the point of it?
The point of it is for you to make a decision. Mm-hmm. It's a converging timeline reference point for you to make a decision. Something big is going to happen. Something big is happening currently, and you need to make a decision. Mm-hmm. A lot of my mother, for instance, she had cancer. She survived it. And she remembers being at the doctor's office, and they told her, and she's like, I feel like this has happened to me before. A deja vu moment while getting the diagnosis of cancer.
Yeah.
To me, these moments are like they've happened before. How do you go about it? Or how are you going to handle this? It's a diverging moment for good decisions, bad decisions, same decision. There's 3 opportunities.
Yeah.
And you have to figure out what they are in the moment.
Yeah.
That's what I truly believe they are.
Well, I like your answer. That's a good answer. My takeaway is that I don't really think the echo timeline thing's about proving that there are alternate realities. I don't think it is. Because it's more of like, for me, it's more of like questioning, right? Like being objective with reality. Because it's like, because the thing that pops in my head is like trust, right? Like, what can you trust? Do you trust your memory? Do you trust like your perception of things, right? It really, for me, it boils down to is like, I don't really look at this as like, hey, I need to prove that there's alternate timelines. It's more of, at the end of the day, can I trust what I'm experiencing?
Yeah.
Can I trust what I've experienced really did happen? Were those feelings real to myself? Were they really ingrained? Was it something that is tangible, right? That you can touch, feel, smell, taste, whatever. And then also reflect on and actually perfectly recall it. That's where things get dicey for me. Because that's what goes through my head when I get too like lodged into the echo timeline thing and really try to like stick my head into it. Like, oh yeah, I'm going to figure this out. I want to deep dive and get as much research as possible and like get to the bottom of it. But where I always end up landing is, what's the point? There's no point in trying to prove any of that. There's no way to prove it.
And also, how's it going to affect your life if it is true?
Yeah. But there is a question that always rings in the back of my head, which is, our saying, which is always be objective with yourself, your opinions, everything you hear, it doesn't matter. Well, when this subject comes into play, I have to be objective with myself still. So it's like, well, can I trust my own memory? Can I trust my gut? Can I trust what I'm experiencing in lifetime in life? You know what I mean? To actually be true and real across the board.
I think that you have to.
You would have to. You have to.
Because if you don't start trusting your own memory and your own gut, then you're just sort of wandering aimlessly.
Yeah.
And then you have no real impact or conscious or thought.
Yeah. Because then, you could go the latter with it and someone could get to the state of, well, if I can't trust what I'm experiencing, well, they start to lose themselves a little bit.
Well, definitely.
And then at that point, they start to, that's when nihilism starts to get adopted real quick into someone, because then nothing matters.
What's the point?
What's the point? I don't even know if this is real. I don't even know if I'm real.
I think everybody
people go into that existential.
I think everybody
place,
hits that
right?
when they're like in their early 20s. Is nihilism, existentialism.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I hit it. I was part of it.
Everyone's gone through some form of it, to whatever degree. That's a person by person case, right? But
it's a lot of religious factors as well. Is the nihilism, but it's like an optimistic nihilism. It's none of this matters. My particular God has got me.
I don't know. And the other thing to kind of like throw out there for people just to take from just the echo timeline concept is that, at the end of the day, you can't prove something 100% in this subject, but this is what happens when you have real fucking physics, like physics ideas that are actually backed by real science. You bring in quantum mechanics, quantum physics, all the things, and it gets mixed with how weird the human brain actually is. Because the human brain's fucking insanely
bonkers.
weird.
Yeah.
Like, if you think that, like, it's very odd. Because if you guys have ever, I'm sure you've seen the YouTube videos or whatever, or some video somewhere showing the crazy zoom in on microchips.
Yeah, dude, that thing blows my mind.
And you see how clear, like, how it looks like you're holding a motherboard in real time in front of you, but it's on such a microscopic scale. You have to ask yourself, how did they precisely make that? I think that's just reverse engineered tech. But
dude, I want to do a whole episode on the machine that makes it.
Yeah. It's fucking
I've
insane.
actually researched the machine itself. They only have a few of them in the entire world.
Yeah.
And Elon wants to build 12 in America by next year, which is bonkers. But the machine itself, it's amazing technology. It's huge, the size of like a Greyhound bus.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting concept because you bring in that stuff, like this is, when you look at things in that perspective lens, it makes you question a lot of things, or it makes you at least step back and go, where am I in the lens of reality right now? Like, where do I sit in this lens? Am I the dust speck that's on the corner?
Yes.
You know what I mean? Which we are. We fucking are. Zoom out from the fucking planet. We're a speck on the dust.
Barely. We're barely a pixel.
Universe. Yeah, like we're a beyond small than a pixel.
Yeah.
We're the thing you can't see from very far away. It's fucking weird.
Yeah.
But it's fun to think about. I have fun thinking about it.
I love the echo timeline concept in that reality too, because you have the as you mentioned earlier, should we try to focus on finding the other timelines, the other universes, and the other realities?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that we should focus on that personally. I think as a species, we need to focus on our reality and figuring out our reality first before we're able to venture off into somebody else's.
Our reality, but that also plays into alternate realities too at the same time for one avenue of it. And that is, if something is happening that would be affecting our reality from another. So you have to think about all the different frequencies and the things that manipulate our own and interact with our own in our real time. So that's the only avenue that would become relevant, but that's still only focusing on just ours.
Exactly.
But then it opens doors, right? It opens a lot of doors once you see hey, there's something coming, let's say quantum sensing, right? Using quantum sensors. And you're sensing things coming from things we've never anticipated or understand where they're even coming from.
Bookmark it, we'll come back to it.
Yeah. Yeah. But they don't.
No, they don't. They get stuck and they deep.
CERN.
Yeah.
Atomic bombs. Nuclear bombs.
I think atomic bombs and CERN and all these things were a very vital step in the evolution of scientific education. Not only did it create the bombs, but it also created the engines. It also created fusion reactors like Germany just created, and all these different concepts that are making us travel through space in the next few years.
Shit, I just had a thought.
Don't you dare do that.
Dude, think about it. We're talking about probabilities, right?
Mm-hmm.
It all plays out no matter what. It just branches, right? That's the concept. That means, and there is a probability out there that is probably the reason why we experience this shift going on, where it's always feeling like there's like other timelines, or this reality is like, this isn't my timeline. Like how people have been saying
I want to get back
shit.
on my timeline.
Yeah. What if the first nuclear test went horribly wrong in a different probability. And its tear and destroying the fabric of the universe in that, well, it creates waves. It's shock waves.
Yeah.
It's like ripples, right? Frequency is. That would explain why all the probability branches have this weird overlaying effect that keep happening, and it keeps getting more turbulent as time has moved on in our concept of our timeline, right? That we perceive now, all the way from the first nuclear bomb that went off. Because as time has progressed, deja vu has progressively become worse. And you bring in the
What do you mean
Mandela-
worse?
More, it happens more frequently now.
Gotcha.
And it's like, as of the year 2026, there are more cases of deja vu that are overtly happening ever in history.
When was the last time you had one?
Honestly, I think the last time I had one was maybe 2 months ago.
I haven't had one in a long time.
That means you don't have any more probabilities. You're out of luck, dude. That means the next time a car is about to T-bone you in the intersection, you're going to live out that probability where it hits you. That's what that means, folks.
Or I'm going to diverge.
That means if you haven't had a fucking... Dude, that means if you haven't had a deja vu in like a year, let's just say for conversation's sake a year, that's the limit, then that means the next time you have a near-death experience, it ain't near-death. It's just death.
Oh, hell yeah.
That means you're at the end of your run, dude.
Let
no
me
more
tell you
splits.
something.
No more splits, so you don't get to clone yourself
It's
anymore.
me, Jesse Ventura here.
Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something. If you don't have any deja vu happening in your life, you're
Deja
about to
vu.
diggity die. Do you feel me, brother?
They have tunnels under. They have tunnels
That's a
under
good Jesse Ventura impression.
the Denver airport.
They have tunnels.
They have tunnels.
If you don't have any deja vu happening, you better be careful and you better remember the past and the present.
I ain't got time to bleed. Predator. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah, dog. Yeah, Predator, dude.
I watched the new Predator movie. Trash.
Trash.
It was awful.
I don't care what anyone says. The last decent Predator movie that ever was made was actually the movie Predators, where they're all thrown on the planet. That was not a bad movie.
It was fun. It was good.
It was actually, and it stuck pretty true to a lot of different things. Don't get me wrong, they did throw in the whole concept dynamic like they did with Alien versus Predator, which was a horrible movie, of like team up with the Predator at the end, right?
See, I thought
Make an alliance briefly at the end because of all this.
I liked Alien versus Predator because it did
Football players, how they tackled each other in slow mo.
because they
Yeah.
did it didn't take itself seriously. It was
That's
it
true.
was a campy movie. It was supposed to be just like an offshoot of like, what if they got together, dude? What if they did something together? That's fun, right?
It was like pay homage and have fun, and it was like a good popcorn
Yes,
flick.
exactly.
Although I will never get over in the movie where, other than the football scenes, right? It was like watching slow-mo close-ups of like football replays when Predator and Alien are running at each other and it's all slow-mo, boom, and they tackle through the thing. I'm like, damn, dude, the bro's a linebacker,
It's like
dude.
Mortal Kombat breaking off the level.
Yeah, dude, pretty much. But what made me laugh so hard in the fucking movie, because I saw this shit in theaters when I was a teenager.
Hell
Like,
yeah.
and it was the midnight premiere with my brother and my friend's older brother. And the scene in the movie comes up, like, earlier in the film, you see the alien get killed, right? It bleeds. And, of course, its blood is acid. It went on the Predator's armor, and that Predator, out hesitation, was like, fuck, get that off of me. Like, he didn't even hesitate. At the end of the film, the caramel girl, I don't know her name. She's a good actress. I don't know her name. These are jokes, folks. But the main character, right? At the end, when she's teaming up with the Predator, which was dumb as fuck. She ain't no Ripley. Get the fuck out of here. We need Sigourney Weaver back to fucking make a real
Should be
heroine
80
again.
years old in there.
She'd still be more badass than that chick.
Yeah.
But no, at the end, they're fighting, and blood gets, the acid blood from Alien gets thrown onto her fabric coat.
It doesn't.
And she took about fucking 20 goddamn years to take it off. I'm like, wow, plot armor. Gay.
That's very strong cloth you got there.
Dude, what is that, like microfobin carbon fiber or something?
It's-
Like, what's going on here?
Adamantium carbon fiber jacket.
With a little bit of vibranium sprayed on, too. Vibranium?
Vibranium is something.
Vibranium.
We're getting there.
That's it, dude.
Words are hard. Life is
Life
difficult.
hard. Yeah.
And
But
we're
anyways.
happy you're here. We love you. We see you. We're coming to the end of the show here. It has been 2 hours almost.
Yeah, dude.
I hope that you enjoyed our show. We try to get on topic here this time a little bit better because the past 5 shows we have not done that.
We have not done that at all.
And I hope that you're still here listening. We see you out there, over there in audio land, and you on Spotify. We see you. We love you. There are more of you there than there are anywhere else. So
Yeah.
mad respect to our audio files.
Yeah, people. Well, it's technically they're watching the video because I upload video there too. So it's an I don't know what the
Well,
analytics
I'll
are.
tip my hat to you.
I'm not gonna tip a hat because I don't got a hat, but I'll clink my heels together. But hey, part of the analytics there on Spotify is also Apple Podcasts, and we do. So I don't know what the true number is there; it never reflects it. But apparently, we have a good number of people who tune in on Apple Podcasts.
Very sick.
So,
Well, we're gonna go
yeah,
get a beer somewhere. Has a good time.
yeah, and thank you. Shout out to Jess for forcing. I'm assuming her name is Sydney.
Yeah. Her name was not
remember.
Sydney Shea.
Listen,
It's very funny.
Listen, Shay. Listen up.
Ooh, little shea butter.
Little shea butter. My little shea butter queen. Yeah, I said that. I went there. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you, Jess, for bringing it. And I believe there was one person that I don't know who it is.
Meat jelly.
It was 77 yaw.
Oh, yeah.
777 yaw. I have a gut feeling I may know who that is, but I'm not 100% confident. I'm like 40% maybe.
R.A.
So.
Cisco, he reached out to me and gave me a little snippet of his book.
Oh,
For
yeah.
his new book. I read it. Awesome. It's a great.
You want to read it here?
No.
Oh. Joke's on you, R.A. Cisco.
I don't know if he wants me to do that, but yeah.
He doesn't. He would never want that.
It's a sneak peek of the book.
Yeah.
So I do recommend everybody go out check out R.A. Cisco on Amazon. Buy his book. He's coming out with the second one here soon, so it's going to be really fun to read.
Yes.
Yeah, it's only a couple. It's like $20. Go buy it. Go say hi.
Yeah. $20.
Go support a fan. Go support
In
a
this
friend.
economy, it's like $200.
Dude, I know. Holy shit.
But you know what? Fuck money, dude. I
Gas-
love money.
Gas $10 a gallon, dude. I'm gonna start selling it on the streets, dude.
Dude, I'm gonna huff it out of gas tanks myself. I'm gonna get a hose and do it the classic. Wait. Never mind. I'm not gonna do that. Anyways,
Love y'all. We'll see
Yeah.
ya. Thank you for tuning in.
you guys have a good one. Stay classy.
Smartly Uneducated is hands down the greatest
We
podcast
are.
in the world.
We are the greatest podcast.
But be warned, this one is not for the faint of
It's
heart.
not. It
With
might be.
topics ranging from
my
true
beard is
crime to
huge
conspiracy theories.
That's what she said, dude.
I wish.
This podcast doesn't shy away
Oh,
from
domestic violence.
or
Watch out,
controversial
guys.
content.
Look at those old mics.
Their slogan,
Yeah,
We're
dude.
going to
Look at the little
alien
We
titties.
did see
Or-
them
You
alien
Suck on it
titties.
till you get some
raw
raw
milk.
isn't just
You
a catchy
would get some
tagline.
raw milk, wouldn't you?
It's the truth.
Right.
These hosts
Talk
have a
about
world
goats.
of knowledge
Yeah,
that
you're talking
expands
about their
across the
udders.
cosmos.
And punching the udders.
Yeah,
If you are
punch
looking
the
for a
udders.
podcast that will make you laugh,
And my favorite part,
make you think,
Black
and make you
Santa.
reevaluate your life
so
choices,
clumsy. So
tune into
clumsy.
Smartly Uneducated and join the uneducated madness.